수많은 사람들의 경호를 받으며 한 남자가 고급 저택에 들어섭니다. 바로 그때 그렇게 남자는 제대로 된 저항도 하지 못한 채 그대로 사망하고 맙니다. 완벽한 임무를 수행해낸 이 남자의 정체는 바로 타겟의 사망으로 혼란스러운 틈을 타 저택을 빠져나가려는 비숍. 제이슨 스타뎀 주연의 영화 메카닉 지금 시작합니다. 메카닉이라는 단체에 소속되어 그동안 수많은 타겟들을 암살해왔던 비숍.
What I do requires a certain mindset. I do assignments, designated targets. Some jobs need to look like accidents. Others must cast suspicion on someone else. Pulling a trigger is easy. The best jobs are the ones nobody ever knows you were there.
하지만 너무나 고독하고 외로울 것만 같았던 그에게도 믿고 의지하는 사람이 한 명 있었습니다.
Fuck do I let you drag me out to this shithole?
You're a snob, Harry. 1,100 people come through here every day. Hard to remember two fellows passing through.
Thank you.
스승이자 친구인 해리를 주기적으로 만나며 마음의 위로를 받고 있었던 비숍.
Everything went okay?
It got done.
You know I'm better than you know. That's why they give you those jobs that could get a little hairy, because if they were to get hairy, then you would take care of it, and that's all they care about. Services rendered, no loose ends. Fait accompli. You're a goddamn machine. But you got a problem, Arthur. You need companionship.
I have you, Harry.
Oh, then you're in deeper shit than I thought.
So how's Stephen?
Did I tell you that I got him a job with a private security firm? We kicked him out last month. He beat some guy half to death. Goddamn disappointment.
Call him.
Me? Call him? Or what?
He probably needs to hear from you.
그렇게 해리와 대화를 한 뒤 헤어진 비숍은 집으로 돌아와 메카닉으로부터 다음 임무를 부여받습니다. 그런데 어째선지 비숍의 다음 타겟이 해리라는 메시지가 전해지는데요.
Global engineering.
Calling about the ad. There must be a mistake.
Once the advertisement was proved, the information is accurate.
I want a meeting.
We'll get back to you.
다음 날 비숍은 메카닉의 총책임자인 딘을 만나 얘기를 들어보려 합니다.
Let's take a walk. 6 months ago, we were commissioned to undertake the largest contract we've ever attempted. The target was far more high profile than we're normally comfortable with. But the job was just too rich to pass up. It took 6 months to set up. I assigned a team of 5 operatives to work in concert on the mission. All 5 were killed. Someone knew everything. You probably knew some of the men on that team.
I knew this one, Sebastian.
딘은 과거 케이프타운 작전이 누군가에게 유출돼 자신의 요원들이 죽었다며 작전을 알고 있었던 건 해리와 자신밖에 없었다고 말하죠.
Two people knew the details here. Me and Harry McKenna. Harry sold us out. We pulled his financials. Take a look at recent offshore deposits. There's one there made 2 weeks ago for $20 million US. He's gotten old. He's gotten weak. He's loaded with debts, his divorce, his costly, troubled son. They made him vulnerable. And for the past 13 years, I have been fiercely loyal to him. There's no one I respected more. But Harry McKenna has poisoned the well. He needs to be removed. Immediately.
Let me talk to him.
Look, I appreciate your connection with Harry, but there's no turning back here. He has crossed his Rubicon. Every day that he's alive puts this company in danger. 48 hours, or we'll proceed without you.
결국 어쩔 수 없이 비숍은 해리를 처리하기 전 그와 만나 얘기를 나눠보려 하는데요.
Yeah.
Get out of the building, Harry.
Arthur?
They're coming for you tonight.
Who? Who's coming?
Dane, take whatever you can use against them and get out.
다리가 불편했던 해리는 비숍의 지시를 들으며 도망치기 시작합니다.
15 seconds to get to the service elevator before the emergency power comes on.
There's a keypad.
Punch in the building number.
I thought we cut the power off.
Service elevators have to work on a separate power source.
I'm in.
Connects to the building next door. It leads to an underground parking lot.
해리는 지하 주차장에 있는 자신의 차로 향하지만
My van's here.
I left it there.
Oh, shit. Now you got me to circumvent my own security, huh? So what's this? Cape Town, right? Yeah. So what's the story here? Carjacking up on blocks?
Something like that.
Slight editorial revision. You don't mind, do you? Yeah, I get off a couple of shots. There's a struggle. They get my gun. At least I don't go down looking like a pussy. I've had that for 33 years.
Why didn't you kill me?
You just send somebody else. I would rather it was you, Arthur.
도망쳐봐야 소용없다는 거란 해리는 결국 비숍의 손에 죽는 것을 택합니다. 그렇게 해리가 죽은 후 며칠 뒤 그의 아들 스티브가 해리의 묘를 찾았는데요. 이때 스티브는 해리를 찾아온 비숍과 만납니다.
Arthur fucking Bishop.
Soon it'd be a loss.
More of a loss for you than me, buddy. It's a long time.
비숍이 차마 자신의 지시라 말하지 못하고 힘없이 돌아가려던 바로 그때
Hey, would you give me a ride to my father's house?
Talked about spending time with you, maybe making up.
A bit of rest, would you?
Yeah, well, he was always bringing you up.
Yeah, you could have picked up the phone anytime. I want to show you something.
스티브의 제안에 비숍은 할 수 없이 해리의 집으로 향하는데요.
Love this. It's pretty impressive, huh? I don't know if you have a picture of him, but I thought maybe you do. Want one?
Looks like you're not planning on sticking around.
For what? You didn't leave a will. Accounts are empty. Bank's gonna take the house.
망나니같이 살았던 스티브는 해리의 갑작스러운 죽음에 집 없이 살아야 할 처지에 놓이게 되었습니다.
You headed?
Next place?
Need some money?
No, thanks.
What about the guns?
I was thinking about going out and killing myself a couple carjackers tonight.
Just any old run-of-the-mill carjacker.
Yeah, well, you never know. I might get lucky, find the guys that killed my dad.
Gonna make you feel better.
Fuck if I know. I'll find out.
Sleep it off, Steve.
그날 밤 정말로 스티브는 자신의 계획을 실행하려고 합니다.
Hey, you need some help?
No, I think I got it. Supposed to meet a friend, and I might have gotten the address wrong.
Nice car, man. Nice car.
Thanks.
Can I have it?
What?
I'm relieving you of your automobile, motherfucker. Out of the car.
Okay. Okay. Carjacker. Did you shoot him with this?
스티브는 자신의 슬픔과 분노를 이 남자에게 쏟아내기 시작하는데요. 바로 그때
Hey, bad move. Probably think this through, did you, Stephen? This may not seem like it, but tonight's your lucky night, Raymond. Anybody else, you fell down. Make us come looking for you. Get out of here.
비숍은 스티브에게 진심 어린 충고를 던지죠.
Might as well paint a bullseye on your back.
I don't give a shit.
I'm aware. Get out of here.
그날 이후 메카닉의 의뢰를 이어가던 비숍은 길거리에서 자신을 찾아온 스티브와 마주칩니다.
I was thinking about what you were saying the other night. And, I want to know what you know.
What exactly?
Bishop, don't bullshit me. I know about you. And him. He was your mentor. He chose you over me. You owe him. And now that he's gone, he's left me with fucking nothing. You owe me now.
Go home, Steve.
하지만 스티브가 엇나가는 것은 자신에게도 책임이 있었기에 비숍은 결국 스티브를 제자로 키워보기로 하는데요.
$8600 Alvarado Street, 7 a.m. tomorrow.
다음 날 유기견 보호소에서 만나는 두 사람.
What is this place?
It's an animal shelter.
Yeah, I know what it is. Why are we here?
Look for a dog like this. Under a year if possible.
We're taking you more for a cat person.
You know what a mechanic is outside its obvious definition?
Guy who fixes things, problems, does contracts. A hitman.
I do assignments. Designated targets.
I could do that. I've seen some shit.
No, you haven't.
You know shit about me, Bishop.
Stephen Jackson McKenna, born in Baltimore, Maryland. You attended 3 different high schools, Grant, Deer Park, and Monroe.
자신에 대해 모른다는 말에 비숍은 스티브의 삶을 들여다봤다는 듯 그의 모든 것을 말하기 시작합니다.
Had 4 misdemeanors for aggravated assault and unlawful threats against 2 different girlfriends. Broke your kneecap in a street fight. Didn't want to tell anyone, so you let it heal on its own. Now when it rains, you walk with a limp. I'll show you the x-rays if you like. A friend here would like to adopt this little fellow. Good boy. What I do requires a certain mindset. Revenge is an emotion that can get you killed, so no more stupid stunts like the other night. Walk it, feed it, make it your best friend. Tomorrow, 11 Fisher Square.
그렇게 스티브는 영문도 모른 채 식구가 늘어버렸는데
Take the dog to the coffee shop on Riverdale. Sit at a table by the window and do the Sudoku puzzle in the paper. Play nice with the dog. For how long? 1 hour. Every day for the next 3 weeks.
비숍에게 실전 기술도 익히며 스티브는 점점 메카닉의 일에 적응하죠.
Don't ever touch this. Follow me.
잠시 후 비숍은 드디어 스티브에게 첫일을 맡기기로 하는데요.
Guy from the coffee shop?
All yours. You wouldn't know by looking at him, but he's a mechanic for another group. His only routine is coffee every morning from 9 to 10. Doesn't go anyplace twice except here. No way in without him seeing us coming. Except he has two weaknesses. Chihuahuas
Mind if I sit down?
please, and boys. Young boys.
Coffee black?
No doubt he's checked you out over the past 6 weeks and found no connection to you in this world. All he sees is a good-looking kid who's kind of lost.
You wanna hold him?
Yeah.
He likes
알고 보니 그동안 스티브가 해왔던 것은 타겟에게 다가가기 위한 것들이었습니다.
first thing.
So you live around here, Steve?
Your answer should be,
I'm bouncing around
which means you're broke and open to suggestions.
with my buddy.
Then ask you if
You, want to get a drink one evening?
your answer should be,
Yeah,
gonna trazepam.
Roofie. You want me to kill him, not rape him, right?
2 to 3 drops he's woozy. Over 6, his heart stops and his brain dead in under 3 minutes. Do it in the bar. Make it clean.
다음 날 계획대로 타겟과 술을 마시게 된 스티브.
It's really good.
Another one?
Yeah.
Jameson's, right?
Jameson's double, please.
Don't mess around with this guy. Do it in the bar. Make it clean.
하지만 어째선지 스티브는 비숍의 말을 듣지 않고 자신의 방식대로 타겟을 처리하기로 합니다. 잠시 후 자연스럽게 타겟의 집까지 온 스티브.
What do you think?
You paint?
Yeah, it's more of a hobby, really. Cheers. That's the sitting area, the fireplace.
Chillaxing room.
I mean, really.
바로 그때 하지만 타겟은 2m가 넘는 거구였기에 스티브는 고전하는데요. 결국 자신의 거친 방식으로 타겟을 없애는데 성공한 스티브.
I told you to make it clean.
어쨌든 임무에 성공한 스티브를 뒤로 비숍은 보수를 받으며 딘이 남긴 통신기로 연락을 합니다.
You used an outside individual to complete your assignment. That's a violation of our arrangement.
My arrangement was with Harry. You and I don't have one. Just the price. Or think someone trained by me would be valuable to you.
Harry McKenna's son? Does he know you killed his father? This job needs to be done immediately. The client's willing to pay a premium for it.
I don't think so. Just too quick.
Your behavior is making me and the others extremely uneasy. You're on a short leash with this one.
그렇게 딘에게 경고를 받은 비숍은 다시 다음 임무를 받고 스티브와 공유하는데요.
touches me, and I touch his people.
Andrew Vaughn, 45 years old, calls himself the new Messiah.
So, Reverend Vaughn.
Just Vaughn. I'm not a reverend. I'm not endorsed by any of the world religions. I am above them. I am Vaughn.
He has made millions of dollars through his churches, his ministries, his television programs. Basically, he is running a cult.
두 사람은 이번 타겟을 약물로 처리하기로 하고 치밀한 계획을 짜기 시작합니다.
Adrenaline shot to the heart, 12 cc's, and he's dead under 3 minutes.
Okay, let's get this over with.
그 시각 사인회까지 진행 중인 타겟.
Bless you. Next. Why don't you come sit right here? You're new here, aren't you? How long have you been here?
2 weeks now.
How old are you?
18.
18.
한편 스티브와 비숍은 타겟이 있는 고층으로 몰래 향하기 위해 건물 벽을 타기로 합니다. 잠시 후 두 사람은 타겟이 있는 방, 큰 거울 뒤에 자리를 잡는 데 성공하죠.
We're all clear.
How do you feel, boss?
How do you think I feel? Where's Frank?
That's that one. We should be here any minute.
두 사람은 약물을 준비하며 기회를 엿봅니다.
Give me something special today. I feel like celebrating. I have the spirit's work to do.
하지만 정말 하늘의 뜻인지 타겟 암살에 중요한 변수가 생기고 마는데요.
The guy's a junkie.
It's giving him ketamine. So, ketamine counteracts adrenaline. This won't work now.
What is it? We gotta pack it up.
Wait.
If he comes back in here,
Leave your gloves on.
listen up.
경호원들이 자리를 비운 사이 두 사람은 타겟의 숨통을 직접 끊으려 합니다.
Get the scope. Put it down his throat. Down his throat. Here's the choke.
간발의 차이로 목숨을 끊고 이들은 다시 거울 뒤로 숨는데요.
Ralph, get in here.
What is it?
What is it? Is he dead? Yes, he's dead.
Stupid motherfucker. I knew this was gonna happen. Get all this shit rounded up and get it the fuck out of here as fast as you can.
그런데 이때
Go check it out.
Take it off the wall.
결국 위기에 처하는 스티브와 비숍.
Follow him.
하지만 초 엘리트 킬러인 비숍은 그리 쉽게 당할 사람이 아니었죠. 이때 그의 눈에 들어온 로프. 그렇게 두 사람은 로프 하나에 의지한 채 고층 빌딩에서 몸을 던집니다. 이들은 겨우 빠져나올 수 있었는데요.
We're looking for two men. Get a connecting flight out of Midway or fly out of O'Hare. I'll meet you at the house tomorrow.
Andrew Vaughn, the controversial and polarizing religious figure, has been pronounced dead. The perpetrators have not been found.
얼마 후 공항에 도착한 비숍은 누군가를 발견한 뒤 매우 놀랍니다.
All five were killed. All five were killed. You probably knew some of the men on that team.
케이프타운 작전 때 죽었다던 요원을 발견한 비숍은 불길한 마음에 그를 뒤쫓아가 보는데요. 남자가 탄 버스에 올라탄 비숍.
When does this leave?
Said 15 minutes.
Doesn't give us much time then. I don't know what you're doing alive. Last time I saw you, you had a bullet in your head. Where's the rest of your team?
They're dead.
Who paid you? Was it Harry or Dane?
Dean paid me a very large amount of money to kill the others. Told me to fake my death, disappear. You know what else he told me? That Harry was getting suspicious about a blown operation. Was about to blow the whistle. And had to be taken care of.
Dean knew just the man for the job. Someone who could get to him.
It's not the fact that you killed him, is it? It's that they played you so easily. That's what bothers you. Am I right?
그제야 진실을 알게 된 비숍은 엄청난 분노를 느끼는데요. 그렇게 비숍은 남자를 처리한 뒤 유유히 사라지죠. 다음날 자신의 정보원을 찾은 비숍이었지만 아무도 없었고, 그때 딘이 보낸 요원들이 비숍을 찾기 시작하는데요. 요원들을 처리한 비숍은 휴대폰을 찾아 딘에게 연락을 합니다.
Well,
Not so good for your side.
Those were my two best teams. I guess I'll have to send more.
Save the fuel. Coming for you.
그렇게 선전포고를 한 비숍은 이번엔 스티브에게서 연락을 받는데요.
When are you gonna be home? I'm really hungry.
Where are you?
I'm in the living room.
You're not alone. There's a gun down the left side cushion. It's loaded and the safety's off.
All right, I'll see you when you get here.
I'll be there in 5.
Who sent those guys?
The man who employs me. Grab all the gear on the top shelf and put it in the boat.
비숍이 딘과 메카닉 간부에 대한 정보를 확인하는 사이 스티브는 충격적인 사실을 마주하고 맙니다. 숨겨놓은 해리의 권총을 발견해버린 스티브.
Set.
하지만 스티브는 비숍을 바로 쏘지 않고 일단 그와 함께 움직이며 질문을 던져보려 합니다.
You ever think about the people you've killed?
No.
You ever kill someone you know?
Yes.
Did it feel any different?
Not in the moment. After.
Some kind of warning or time to prepare? Make peace?
There's no peace.
So it's best not to let them know when you're coming.
Yes.
의미심장한 대화를 나눈 두 사람은 메카닉의 간부가 있는 곳으로 향합니다.
Hello, Finch.
딘이 있는 곳을 알아내기 위해 비숍은 피도 눈물도 없는 악마 같은 모습을 보여주는데요.
I want you to listen to me closely. I don't care who I hurt or who I kill. Understand?
Please, no, stop!
I'm going to tell you exactly what I came here to find out. Where's Dean?
그때
It's up to you how far I go.
Jesus, John, tell him what he wants to know!
Okay! 300 Coleman Plaza!
Looks like you're going to miss a good dinner.
Oh, God, you're a bastard!
위치를 알아낸 비숍은 딘에게 전화를 겁니다.
Yes,
How much was Harry's life worth?
50 million. And here's what I'm gonna do. 10 million wired to the bank of your choice within 24 hours. It's a good deal. You should take it.
Not interested.
And the killer grows a conscience. Harry's death was business. Pure and simple.
Well, it's not going to be so simple now.
You got that right. Because now I'm gonna put a price on your head that's so big, when you look in the mirror, your reflections are gonna want to shoot you in the face.
You won't survive that long.
You're a fool. You think you can get to me before I get to you? Where's conference room E?
Floor upstairs, sir.
He's in the building! Get me the fuck out of here!
하지만 이건 비숍의 계획대로였고 곧바로 딘을 잡으려는 두 사람.
Fine, Bishop.
Nothing yet.
그 시각 비숍은 딘의 위치를 확인한 뒤 출발하는데요. 그렇게 마지막 싸움이 시작됩니다. 결국 딘은 비참한 최후를 맞이하죠.
Fuck you.
뒤늦게나마 해리에게 속죄할 수 있었던 비숍.
What's the plan now? Disappear? New names? New occupation?
Together.
That's up to you. Want a water?
하지만 이때 비숍은 스티브가 해리의 권총을 차고 있는 걸 발견합니다.
Want anything?
그때 스티브가 의미심장한 질문을 던지는데요.
Last chance. I'm good. Steve, sorry for everything that happened.
You know me, man. I don't give a shit.
그렇게 스티브는 아버지의 복수를 하려 하죠. 다음날 비숍의 집. 그는 무거운 마음으로 비숍의 차를 타는데요. 그런데 이때 스티브는 보조석에 있는 쪽지를 발견합니다. 그렇게 스티브는 마음의 준비도 하지 못한 채 사라지고 말죠. 언젠가 자신에게 복수할 거란 걸 알고 있었던 비숍. 이렇게 석양을 등지고 사라지는 비숍의 모습과 함께 영화 메카닉은 막을 내립니다.